Hotep, I am the Amen Osiris, the one and only undisputed God of law. We are www.deceptionstoppers.com, America's only child support education service. I'm not a lawyer. This is not a law firm. I don't advocate that you don't support your human offspring. I simply advocate you made them in private and take care of them in private. Today, I'm going to show you and prove to you that your name was changed illegally and without your consent and in violation of due process. Okay? And the reason I'm doing this is, of course, our friends, the corporation, will not tell you this. Okay? And I believe it is very essential to you fighting, all right, these 4D villains. All right, we're going to jump right into this. All right, and let me just move my box. Okay, now I took this out of a child support manual. It is accurate and it applies in everywhere across the country. Okay, so yes, it applies in every state. All right. Section 1208, accuracy of uniform summary support order. The litigants must be properly named and properly identified as either obligor or obligee, which is what? The custodial pay rent and the non-custodial pay rent. Okay. Now, according to the proof, Section 105, Customer Service, and 105.1 Overview, our diverse customers include but are not limited to self-represented litigants. So, the obligor and the obligee, okay, the custodial pay rent, the non-custodial pay rent, are self-represented litigants, okay, and that's how they describe it, and they are customers, okay? Here it is. Do you want to be their customer? No, I do not. Okay. Did you give anybody permission to change your name to obligor or custodial or non-custodial pay rent? No, you did not. Okay. If we want to change our names, okay, what they call a legal name, you have to go to court and put in them, file an action, and you got to pay for it. In some states, I think it costs anywhere from $500 and up. Okay. So that's a problem. So somebody changed your name without your permission, and here's your proof. What is a name? The designation of a human being or of a firm or corporation. A human being's name consists of one or more Christian given names and the family name. All right. So in essence, what you are is let's just say John of the family Doe. Oops. Yep. And what you are is the beneficiary of John Doe. All right. Don't forget. Okay. This is the legal name, right, that was issued to you to obtain benefits from certain U.S. agencies. All right. So keeping it simple and keeping it clear. All right. When you write something up, you're going to write it up. You're John of the family Doe. You're the beneficiary of John Doe. Okay. John Doe is the obligor. Okay. But that obligor, it was placed upon him without his consent. All right. Let's move along. So you got to be properly named, and let's look at the other word, properly identified as either obligor or obligee. All right. Identity. Sameness in the law of evidence. The fact that a subject, person, or thing before the court is the same as it is represented, claimed, or charged to be. So now what you have is the obligor is now a subject, a person, or a thing. Okay? Let's look at what a subject is. Subject, one who owes allegiance to a sovereign and is governed by his laws. Let me ask you a question. Under the current 4D contracts, can a state claim sovereignty? No, it cannot. Matter of fact, let's look at something else here. What did I do with it? What did I do with it? There it is. Okay. All right, let's look at something here. Child Support Enforcement Program. And incidentally, gentlemen, this is the glossary of common child support terms. Okay. You want to learn child support language, this is where you go. Okay. This is the Black's Laws of the 4D franchise, but there's nothing that can trump a Black's Laws dictionary. All right. But look right here. Child Support Enforcement Program, the federal, state, local what? Partnership. What is a partnership? An association between two or more persons to carry on as co-owners of a business for profit. A state can't be sovereign under that partnership. All right, a business for profit does not get sovereign immunity, and they are not sovereign. Okay, of course, you know what a person is. A person is all right. So no sovereign immunity for the state. So we got the we know what a subject is. Now let's look at what a person is. All right, a person is the legal subject or substance to which rights and duties are attributes. A person is not such because he is human. Okay, so let's look at what a substance is. The material or essence part of a thing as distinguished from form. The substance is the name. Okay, the substance is the identification, and that is, your claim or charge to be. All right, let's look at a thing. The object of a right, whatever is treated by the laws as the object over which one what person and or persons lies a duty. Let's look at what a duty is. Commonly reserved as the designation of those obligations, performance, care, and observation which rest upon a person in an official capacity. What is the official capacity of the person performing obligations? It is the obligor. Okay, and they're performing for the obligee. All right, let's keep going. What is it to what is perform? Perform to perform what? Obligations or contract, or to execute, fulfill, or accomplish it according to its what? Its terms. All right, I forgot to put that in there too. Hold on. There we go. All right. Obligation. What is an obligation? The law or what? Duty binding a party to perform their agreement, which is a contract, and undertaking to perform. All right, let's look up some words here. What is undertaking? Oh, come on, you. I'm going to go down here. All right. And incidentally, gentlemen, these dictionary terms, they cannot be changed. I don't care what Congress does or who does what. These words cannot be changed. Okay, it is just that simple. All right. We are looking for undertaking. Undertaking, an engagement by one of the parties to a contract to the other as distinguished from a mutual agreement of the parties to each other. All right, so gentlemen, what you have here is number one, your name was changed without your permission. All right, here's your proof. Okay. Number two, you are now identified by something other than is your name. Okay, that all caps John Doe is not your name. It is just the legal name in which you use to do business, or you were the beneficiary of it. It was issued to you to obtain benefits. Okay. Now it's going to say John Doe on the birth certificate. All right, but like I said, when you look at the name, all right, the name is a designation of a human being or a firm or corporation. All right, so if you are a human being, then you have a family name. Okay, you have a family name. Okay, and what's the other name? A firm or corporation. This is the firm or corporation. This is a corpse. This is a corporation. It only exists on paper. It's not even a corpse, believe it or not. It's just an entity that is on paper. All right, it does not physically exist, and it does not identify you as a human being. All right, so here you got your name was changed. Now you're identified as what? A customer. Okay. Um, and this customer is a subject. It is a person. It is a substance, a thing. It has a duty to perform, a contract, and it is obligated. Okay, under terms and conditions. When did you give someone permission to change your name? Let's look at a case law I found, which was pretty cool. All right, and this is from naming laws, and I pulled this out of. I was looking for some naming laws, and this one popped up, and I thought it was pretty interesting, so I'm going to read this one to you. So, despite the freedom that Americans have regarding names, controversies do exist. In 2013, Tennessee Judge Luann Bello ruled that a baby boy named Messiah must change his name to Martin, stating it's a title that has only been earned by one person, Jesus Christ. The decision was overturned in a chancery court a month later, and the child retained his birth name. Bellew was fired, and a disciplinary hearing was scheduled on the basis that the name change order violated Tennessee's Code of Judicial Conduct. No law exists banning the use of religious names, and judges are required to perform their duties without regard to religious bias. Now, won't be in a religious case, but here you have, again, nobody, well, sir, you're an obligor. I didn't change my name to an obligor. I have no intentions on being an obligor. Okay? I didn't give you permit. Where's the consent form that I signed that says you can change my name and identify me as an obligor? I didn't sign anything. That's also a violation of due process, because due process means what? The right to know. Okay? Look, also, brothers and sisters, what you want to do is, if you want, download a copy of this common child support terms glossary. It will get you where you need to go. Look, due process, a right to know what actions being taken. Did anybody inform you in advance, through writing, orally, or written, or video audio equipment, that your name was going to be changed and you were now going to be robbed of your family name and be given the name of an obligor, which is a subject, thing, or substance? No, they did not. All right. More fuel for the fires, gentlemen. This will help you do a little studying. Okay. And start again, gentlemen. It's not going to go away by itself. All right. This is, again, their information. Anything they say can and will be used against them, and that is what we are showing you here. Okay? They can go back. They can't. You can only change so many words. Okay? You can only change so many words, because the fact of the matter is, even though you changed the words, the fact still remains that Title 4D is a partnership between a federal corporation and the state. A partnership is an association of two or more persons as co-owners of a business for profit. And guess what? You don't have to be their customer. I'm the Amin Osiris. Obviously, if you need some help, you can stop by the website, schedule one of our fantastic classes so we can show you and teach you this Title 4D Kung Fu technique, all right, that you can use as a rabbit punch, and it is a valid defense under due process. All right? So I appreciate you tuning in. We look forward to seeing you soon. Hotep.